So for those of you that are unaware, Astellia Online, which has up until this point been a buy-to-play MMORPG, has just released under a brand new title, Astellia Royal. This game is entirely free to play. It is actually being handled by the very same people that are handling Astellia Online. So there I was today. I was under the impression, you know what? I may not have been all that fond of Astellia Online. Admittedly, I thought Astellia Online, at least currently, is absolute garbage. I know that is going to trigger some of you, and I apologize that you have bad taste. But either way, I figured I'm going to go ahead here and take an unbiased look at Astellia Royal, or at least as unbiased an attempt as I can. So I downloaded this game, which was 50 whole gigabytes for this game. And you know what? This right here is what happened. It went ahead and installed. I go ahead, I click play. There are 3 different regions: Korea, North America, and Europe. I click North America because that is currently where I'm playing from. And then it opens up its launcher. And I'm like, okay, cool. That's great. That means I'm gonna be able to get into the game. And I mean, you know, admittedly, it does take a minute. I get the loading splash screen, which is good news. Admittedly, it is a very appealing splash screen, to say the least. And then right here, look at this. A legal program has been detected, so the game has been terminated. That is the error message I get. That is the error message that MRSSSTIX gets. We have both been receiving this error for the last 24 hours, meaning that we cannot get into the game. And so I figured to myself, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and Google this error. And admittedly, this right here happens.
In the blood.
After you go ahead and try and skip that, it closes out of it, the error message disappears, and that's it. Now, again, me being me, I went ahead, I went onto their Steam page, I went to the discussions area because I figured they might have a guide there on how to get around this. There are multiple different threads on the Steam community forum section that are addressing this issue, and they are apparently to do with the IQ system that both MRSSSTIX have on our computers that adjusts the DPI of our mouse, that light up our mouse and keyboard. The very first one I click goes on to state, what is the illegal program exactly? And their response is like, your hardware. So either get some cheap classic keyboard and mouse or rip. Then there is actually one in specific that went on to have over 40 different replies. There are a plethora of people within that thread that are going on to state that they are experiencing the very same thing, and they need to A, disable the IQ app, and B, disable the Razer Synapse as well, which, like, oh my god, I am at a loss as to how that is even a thing. The worst part is that there was actually an official response here, and I'm gonna go ahead and list it. It states, greetings, this is Astellia Royal. We are aware that there are some players who have encountered the detected illegal program issue. For more detailed information, please see below. Detected illegal program issue. Issue details. An issue where detected illegal program issue has been encountered when executing the game. How to resolve? This issue occurs since input device such as the mouse and keyboard macro, cheat programs, and any illegal programs are executed. Due to these programs, it is not possible to join the game. Due to your Razer Synapse, due to your IQ software, due to the software you have that allows you to adjust the DPI on your mouse, that allows you to light up your mouse and keyboard and your computer, you are unable to physically get into and play this game. In order to access this game, please check if you execute them and try to access again after deleting them. We apologize for the inconvenience. We will do our best to... I'm actually choking here on the sheer negligence being displayed by the developers. I'm sorry. I just cannot comprehend that this is a response. I know you have your software installed that allows you to light up and control your mouse and keyboard, that allows you to control the lighting on your computer. I'm aware that the vast majority of games allow for you to get into them and play them without issue, but this game right here does not. So instead of creating a fix to get around this, just delete them. I mean, like, in the grand scheme of things, you don't need them. Like, oh my God. If it wasn't bad enough that Astellia Online is a crappy game, if it wasn't bad enough that they have released another incarnation of this game to attempt to milk as much money as they can out of their community, if it wasn't bad enough that they have no idea how to actually manage their game, then this right here should be the nail in the coffin that convinces you this company, this developer, this publisher is absolutely inept. This is inane. This is asinine. Having to delete this software off of my computer that I use to adjust my sensitivity in the video games that I play. So you're telling me the app that I use to adjust my sensitivity in Overwatch, my sensitivity in WoW and Final Fantasy XIV, The Elder Scrolls Online, and Guild Wars 2 is preventing me from playing this game. And if I want to play this game, I need to delete it, screwing up all the other games I play. That is my only option. That is my alternative. I'm sorry, but anyone that goes ahead and deletes their software, their Razer Synapse, their IQ system is doing it for the sole purpose of playing this piece of crap. I'm sorry, I genuinely wanted to give this game the benefit of the doubt. I wanted to jump into the game. I wanted to see if it was worth playing. I wanted to test it and see the differences between this and the buy-to-play version, because let's be honest here, this is launched in Europe, this is launched in North America, and this is launched in Korea. Who, when they can play the free version, is going to buy the buy-to-play version? Oh wait, no, actually, let's back up a little bit here. How many people have actually even purchased the buy-to-play version in the last year? That is the sole reason that they have made the game free to play. And the fact that they are keeping the buy-to-play version online means that they are hoping that the people in that version of the game either continue to spend money or come to the realization that the free version is available and that new players are flocking to it, and then they go ahead and they jump on over to the free version as well. That way they can milk the buy-to-play version for as much as they possibly can before shutting the buy-to-play servers down, because I guarantee you right now, they are going to shut the buy-to-play servers down. The buy-to-play version of Astellia Online will no longer be available. I guarantee you it will be dead in 2022. I am fairly certain that this game is actually going to shut down within North America and Europe sometime this year, and the free version is going to be the only version of the game left. And if you think about it, Astellia Online was free to play in South Korea originally, and then when they launched over here in North America and Europe, they went ahead and they charged us just like Bless Online did. Now that no one is left playing Astellia Online, they have re-released the game and they are claiming there is all of this new content. They're claiming it is a different experience to the original, and it is free to play like it always had been in South Korea. So they made the money from the buy-to-play version. They made as much money as they could from founders packs, from pre-orders, and then they went ahead, made the game free, and they were gonna milk as many players as they possibly can in this free version of the game. And then, I mean, who knows what they're gonna do next? I feel like at this point, South Korean developers, South Korean publishers are some of the worst in the MMO scene. I really do not know at this point in time why we continue to support games like this, games that are free in their origin country and then are only accessible via a paid version once it releases outside of its origin country. Why people buy into that and then are suddenly surprised when the game goes free to play after the game is no longer profitable. If we just stop buying into this, it would stop happening. But oh boy. I don't even really know what to say. This is just really stupid. If you want to play the game, delete software that you use for other games. It's the only way you can go about doing it. For those of you that wanted to play Astellia Royal, I feel bad for you. I looked at the Steam page, and looking at it, not only are there only 300 people playing the game right now, which is terrible for a free MMO that just launched onto the platform, but the reviews are almost 70% negative. 70%. If that isn't evidence to the kind of experience players have been having in this game, then I don't know what is. Is this game worth trying? I mean, if you want to go ahead and delete, you know, apps that allow you to play other games, then maybe. Is it any different to Estelia Online? Very slightly. Is this something that I would recommend to people? Heck no. But that is everything I wanted to talk about with regards to this today. I cannot believe that I could not get into the game. I cannot believe that to record it, I would be forced to delete software off of my computer that I use. And yeah, I hope the rest of you steer clear of this, steer clear of South Korean MMOs that release free in their country and then release buy to play over in the West, because they are, and I hate to say this, I really do, but they are all the same.
Someday soon, I'm gonna make it. Yeah, all hard work's gonna be worth it.